Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Spring Ray. I am back with another video and hoping I can get through this without my adorable fur babies taking away all the attention in the background. So today I am coming back with another episode, specifically episode 4 of K-pop Ketchup. Woohoo! And if you see me looking up, it's because I'm admiring myself on my monitors. These are my work monitors, but I'm using them while I'm recording today, just because it's cool. And I haven't tried this yet. But anyway, so let's get down to the. There's been a lot of news in the K-pop world lately, and I got excited because I was able to finally catch a music video that I have not been able to watch a lot of music videos lately, period, whether it's K-pop, R&B, hip hop, whatever. So I was actually able to tune into a music video yesterday. I guess we can start there. It was Love Wins All with IU and V or Taeyong from BTS. And I was so excited to, I'll say this. I'd heard a little bit about it before I watched it. Like, I didn't know what it was about, but I'd seen their picture dressed up as bride and groom. And so it made me curious. And I was like, what is this about? And I had no idea that IU, if you didn't know, she's very big K-pop star. In South Korea. She's a very well-known vocalist. Her voice is amazing. I'll be honest, I don't know her whole disc choreography. If that is that right? I'm not as familiar with her music. I'm a BTS fan. I'm an ARMY, so I just hear about her here and there through other K-pop artists. Like she's just really well known, and she's at the top. Like she was before BTS even, I believe, as far as being really popular. And she's still really young. I feel like she gained popularity at a very early age. She's been around in the industry for a long time. Um, so yeah, so I was surprised when she paired up with Taeyong to do this video. And again, the title of the song. It's called Love Wins All. One of the things, I don't even know how they were able, this is how you know the industry works fast. Like everybody works fast these days because I did see, even before I was able to watch the music video, there was like an article out about IU having to go back and them her team changing the wording because her video was actually, I say her because I think this is mainly her. Yeah, it's her music video featuring Taeyong. But in the industry had to go back and change the song title to Love Wins All. It was at first Love Wins, which Love Wins, if you didn't know, is really big in the LGBTQ community. And so I guess that's why they were quick to change it to Love Wins All. And I think that was smart because I'm like, you don't want to veer into territory where you are, copying something that's been a thing for a while now. And I don't want to speak about plagiarism, but there's been a lot of plagiarism, copyright issues with a lot of K-pop music, so they do have to be careful with that. Like, I don't want the K-pop industry to continue to have that issue going on. I'm hoping that it will decrease because it still seems like it happens a lot. So anyway, I watched the music video and y'all, it touched my heart. Like I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again because the first time I watched it, I was just like trying to grasp the storyline as far as what was happening at the same time trying to read, the subtitles because my Korean sucks. I don't know much. I could like Saranghae, I'm familiar with that, and that's about it. So like in the song lyrics, if they weren't English, I would have to go and look at the subtitle to kind of get a sense of what was being portrayed through the lyrics, but the song was beautifully written. I use vocals, amazing. And when I went back and watched the second time, I still need to watch it another time. I've only watched it twice, y'all. I need to watch it a third time because I kind of got a gist of her and V. You know, from what I saw, I don't know if they're like young adults. Maybe the two remaining people left, and if this took place in South Korea, I don't know, but remaining people left on Earth, possibly, maybe just in their town. I don't know. But they were running away from this like box shaped thing. It looked kind of alienish. It gave me what is that movie? World the movie with Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning in it, where the aliens came down on Earth and they were in these box shaped things and they were just zapping people and killing them. This music video gave me that, those vibes. And so I got the gist that they were trying to run away from the little cube thing that was going to attack them. And then on top of that, the added layer was that he was blind in one eye. And then I didn't even pick up on IU. Somebody had wrote, or I saw someone else in another post, they said that she was mute and she was deaf. I didn't pick that up at first. So I was just like, oh my gosh, it's like layer upon layer here. So I still have to go back and watch it more because I one more time, maybe even two more times, because I was still a little confused when they were like showing them, like in some scenes, Tay was shown with like normal eyes, and then it went back to him having, being blind out of one eye. And so there were some scenes I still kind of need to go back and watch, but beautiful work. And this is the type of work I want to see put. I just need to see more effort put into more K-pop videos to give us a little bit more substance. This had substance to it. It had some meaning, and at the end, where IU covered Tae's eye, beautiful. And then when she covered his eye, like the eye that he could see out of. I thought that was beautiful. Whoever thought up this music video, they did an amazing job. Like the director did amazing. Like that is top tier level work. And then when they both, I guess, were zapped and disappeared, just seeing the bride gown and the groom suit just kind of slowly fall down on the pile of clothes. I'm assuming that the pile of clothes, other people had gotten zapped in that same spot, and they were, they were just gone. And what I got from the song lyrics is just like, love wins in the end, even if something terrible happens, our love is still strong and it will continue to go on and on. Even if we're no longer here physically, we're still in love and we're gonna go together. So it was just beautiful. There's this song. What is it called? Like, if the world ends, I'm gonna be with you. There's a song like that was played on the radio a lot, like maybe 2 years ago. Kind of reminds me of this music video as well. So anyway, nothing but wait, I'm lying. Most positives. The only I don't want to have a negative, but I just thought of this, and if I can find it, um, the only thing that bothered me was this. Let's see if I can show it. This shot of it's probably not even going to really show very well on here, but if you go look at the music video thumbnail, I kid you not, like I understand Korea, like how South Korea is with like skin tones and everything, but this clip that they use of IU, Tay looks great. Like he looks great. You can see like the color in his skin. It looks like he has blood flowing through his, blood vessels. He looks human. When I look at this, I almost think that IU looks almost like vampire. She looks like she's just way too pale. And I know that like in the music video, they've been through some things. Like they're running away from this alien type creature. But I'm just like, of all, like I just feel like they give her some color, just a little bit of color, so that we don't think she's a vampire. And I'm not talking about through the whole music video. there were some sections where I thought like the lighting was just off for her to where again it looks like she's anemic, and I'm like, well, maybe they were going for that look, but this thumbnail she legit looks, it's almost like ghostly looking, which I don't know. I just feel like she needs a little bit more color in her face because it just looks very ghostly, almost like vampire-ish. Because they also used, it looks like some red around her eyes. Maybe that's like eyeshadow coloring, but it's the only thing. I'm nitpicky, I know. All right. So if you haven't watched that, please go and watch it. It will actually show you like why K-pop is actually, there actually is great K-pop music videos out there and not just videos like my next subject, which is it pronounced? Are they pronounced G Idol? The girl group, they came out with Queen Card. Now, I'll say it took me a while to get interested in Queen Card because I just thought that it was one of those K-pop songs that played on words, but then some of the lyrics kind of just felt like not, there wasn't much thought. Like I don't think it was too much thought put into, it sounds bad. It was a fun song to dance to, but some of the lyrics that many people said this, the English lyrics, they didn't even make sense. Like if you said them if you talk to someone in English with how they wrote their lyrics, it just did not sound right. So I just wish more, I think, thought process would go into some of their work. And specifically, this latest video that they came out with was Wife, which has already had a lot of controversy. I didn't even really look at it from the standpoint of apparently it's vulgar with its lyrics, like there's innuendos. I didn't even get past just the noise factor. Like to me, when I watched the music video, I just did not get anything out of it. To me, it was just like noise. It was like, oh, we're just going to put this out to make noise and not really, I just didn't really see a purpose. Because, for one, from what I know, none of them have been married before to have that perspective. And it's kind of like, I just don't, I just didn't see what was the need for them to do this music video. I don't know. Like if they came out and said, "Oh, well, we were," like if some of the members might have shared that they'd been in a relationship and, a particular boyfriend had told them, "If you're going to be my wife, you need to do this, 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 and this." Then I might be able to understand why they came out with the song, but I'm just like, why? What does this have to do with them personally? I just don't, I feel like it was kind of put out there just to create buzz because nowadays you can put out anything and you could luck out and get negative buzz or positive buzz. And a lot of people have found out that sometimes negative buzz can get you a whole lot more attention than positive, which is unfortunate. And so, if you put Love Wins All next to G Idol, I would say G Idol, I'm sorry, G Idol's the group. Wife, I would say Love Wins All makes Wife look like complete nonsense. Like, what is this? What am I watching and why? And it amazed me when I looked in the comments, like people, G Idol fans, they were like, oh, these girls are doing it. They're doing it. And I'm all for it. Y'all can be fans, but what exactly are they doing? What was the reason? I don't know. I just didn't really care for it. And then they were giving me like Sia, her look, kind of. I just didn't even think the video was original, and I feel like a lot of fans were they were trying to make it be something that I didn't get it. So anyway, that was that. I didn't like it. Queen Card is much better, even though even Queen Card, I think they did cheat a little bit. Not cheat, I can't say cheat. When I say that, I mean they could have had better lyrics that came across better. it was like choppy. It was like the English that was used was choppy. Like whoever created the lyrics, if it wasn't them, they could have given them better lyrics to work with for Queen Card. But it was a fun concept. And the music video I think was a little bit better than Wife. I wish that could be erased from my memory. That's how bad I thought it was, but I know a lot of people liked it for some reason. Anyway, moving on. Next news. Apparently, Ahyeon is back to Baby Monster. Baby Monster, like I said, I didn't really care for their debut song. I think everybody was played by YG. Is that right? Is that why it was a YG? Yeah. Um, and we were promised something that was not delivered at all. So I am hoping that, you know, I don't really care for Ahyeon. I've made that very clear in other videos. Um, but I will say she's very talented vocally. It's just that, I will not really be supportive of her individually. And I know that sounds bad, but I mean, I just, first impressions, they last with me. And I say, I'm not gonna be fooled by stuff. Like if you're, anyway, I'm not even gonna go there. So I'm not a fan of hers, but I'll tell you this: she does have vocals. I cannot be a fan, but also say that she can sing, and she probably has the strongest vocals out of everyone in Baby Monster. I honestly think right now she's possibly the only thing that can save them vocally. Um, I don't know what they need to do in order to come back. And I didn't have them written down here to talk about, but Vicha has, I thought Baby Monster and Vicha, to me, they came out around the same time. And I just knew that Baby Monster was going to blow up and that Vicha was going to be knocked out of the water because of them. And it happened the other way. And I was shocked. I was like, this Vicha group blew up. And I still don't even really know a whole lot about them. The only thing that kind of stuck out to me was that they have a really young member, which I feel a type of way about that. I don't think she should have been placed in the group with the rest of the girls. It's just, I just think there's a age for when, I don't know. I think she's too young to be in the group. Anyway, and I saw like one of their promotion photos for Richa. They had her dressed in it. She did not look her age at all. They dressed her to look older. Um, but that's another subject for another day. So yeah, Vicha blew Baby Monster out of the water. So I don't know what Baby Monster's gonna have to do to come back. I think one of the things that can help them is to get out of the shadows of Blackpink. They have got to be their own thing. They cannot be like Blackpink. And to be honest, I know there's a lot of Blackpink fans, but again, Blackpink, they were okay, but I feel like there's so many more there's more talent out there. Like I don't even think Blackpink should be the standard, to be honest, because they didn't even have that much material. So I just feel like Baby Monster, they need to be their own and not a copy of what Blackpink has already done. Enough about them. Moving on. I did see let me go to this next news. Hyuna, I think I'm pronouncing her name right. She decided to date not only did she decide to date one of the guys involved in the Bernie Sun scandal, but she also decided to post it to Instagram. And a lot of people, I get, like, people can do what they want to do legally, but at the same time, I'm just like, I feel like she, in when I try to kind of analyze this type of situation, I'm like, she must be coming up with something soon to post something like that. Because when people post things online that are controversial, like this is, you best believe they have thought about it and planned ahead. You might just now be seeing that photo of her and that guy, but best believe she's already thought about this and she's made a plan. And I kid you not, I bet she's probably going to be doing some promoting or something soon after this, um, because it stirred up a lot of attention, positive and negative. I would say mostly negative. And I did even notice her. I'm not a follower of hers, but I noticed her count of followers on Instagram went down. People were trying to play it off like she wasn't losing fans, but she definitely lost a good amount. Um, and I would say that's, from my perspective, that's fair. I didn't really care for Hyuna to begin with, but I just feel like it's just not good because the guy, he wasn't directly involved. Well, he was a bystander basically. And who likes a bystander when other people are being bullied or being used? Um, and there's just no excuse for it. And he knew women were being abused and did nothing. So I'd almost say that's even worse than being the actual bully, is the person that just watches and does nothing, right? So, yeah, I don't care really for either of them. So that's that. And then the last news that I had was on SSERAFIM. I don't know. I happened to come across their video just randomly. Someone had posted about them having a trailer, and I was like, wait, what? They came out with new music? Not new music, not new music, guys. It was just a trailer. And the trailer is called, it says Easy Trailer, Good Bones. And when I watched it, I was like, okay. I was like, this is cool how they did it. But I think I was still I'm torn because I've said this before, I don't think Hive knows how to promote, necessarily promote. They don't know, well, yeah, it is. They don't know how to promote with Seraphim, and they don't know how to, their music is just okay. And with Seraphim kind of reminds me of TXT in the sense. Like, I feel like TXT, they're well known, but for some reason, they're not on the top of people's minds of like groups that they want to go and listen to all the time. And I know Le Seraphim, they're supposed to be performing at Coachella, which I won't be attending. Coachella, whew, I don't know how people do it. I couldn't. But uh, I'm hoping that that will help to widen their fan base, because I don't hear people talk about them a whole lot here in America, and I don't know if they have like a place overseas that they are really big, like a country that they're really well known in. But when I watched the trailer, I thought it was creative how they did it, but again, I'm torn because I'm like, well, what is the music video gonna look like? Because I'm all about the music, and I just feel like now what I've seen is from K-pop. It's like they keep getting further and further away from working on the musical aspect of things, and it's like more on theatrics and modeling, and it's all about image. And I'm just like, are you promoting music artists or are you promoting models and actors? Because there's a difference. There's different talents there. And I have to say, I feel like I've seen more modeling being done in K-pop than actual great musical content. And there's no lies there. None. Like, if you ask me who are the latest and greatest vocalists in K-pop right now, I'd be scratching my head and sitting here for probably at least 5 to 10 minutes to try and think of somebody. Like, I literally can't think of 5 people. IU. That's 2. Um, IU again. I'm so serious. Like, yes, there's plenty of performers, but as far as people who actually know how to sing, I think that is an area in the trainee programs they need to work on. Oh, well, I guess I can say Ahyeon. Ahyeon, if you heard her vocals, then yeah, she's definitely got singing talent, but I haven't heard anyone else really have any, and it's funny to me when I see people promoting their favorites and saying, "Oh my gosh, they have so much talent and they're such great singers." And I go back and listen to them and I'm like, "You think this is great singing? Like this is what you consider great singing?" And then I'm just like, "Well, the bar has been set so low." That's the sad part. Like people think that they're getting great music content and I feel like they're honestly settling. So, yeah. So anyway, that is my I guess wrap up for the latest K-pop news. Thank you for watching K-pop Ketchup, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye bye.